Like, I didn't want none of my coworkers to talk to me, and I was just really like kind of baffled because I hadn't experienced that change yet. But that day, baby. Hi family, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my week 2 check-in for my intermittent fasting challenge. So if you haven't watched that, go ahead and go click, it should be right up there in the card, for the breakdown of what intermittent fasting is, why I chose the method, and how my start of the journey went. I'm not going to go into that today. So if you are looking for more in-depth information as far as what it is that, fasting is and things of that nature, you want to go ahead and check that video out first. But if you are here just following up on my journey, stay tuned. I will break down how this week went. See you soon. All right, welcome back. If you are here watching this video for week 2, then you're probably really excited to know how it went. So just a quick recap of what week 1 was like for me. I started this on February 2nd, and after my first week of fasting for 20 hours a day, I was able to lose 6.5 pounds. Very excited for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this video up into a few parts so it can be quick and efficient. Just to let you guys know, A, what it is that I was eating during this week. B, what type of exercise or activity that I did. 3, I don't know if I said ABC or 1, 2, 3, but you know what I mean. Number 3, I'm going to let you guys know any slip-ups, mishaps, any hiccups that came throughout this week, and then also just overall like how it was, how I'm feeling, and of course how much weight I lost. Okay, so bear with me. I am coming from work. I had a lot of stuff that I need to do today, so I'm going to try to stay really on topic with what it is that I have to say. Go ahead and get that weigh-in done so you guys can see how my results are so far. Okay, so let's start with how I'm feeling, because it's the easiest thing to get out the way. So this second week was really hard. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100 with you guys. Okay, I am a thick gal. I am used to taking in more calories. Okay, and so I feel like with the limitation of the time, the 4 hours to eat, it's only so much you can eat in 4 hours. Okay, now I don't care how starving you are, how hungry you are. By the time you finish eating within that first hour, you are stuffed. And I think it's because my stomach may be shrinking also, you know what I mean? Because I'm not eating so frequently. After the first hour, I really don't feel like eating much, okay? So I have to say that the energy levels have maintained. I definitely have experienced more energy. I don't feel as sleepy when I come home. I have more energy to edit videos. I went out a few times with friends. Like, I've been really active this week and I've been feeling really good. I would say one of these days I did have a really bad headache. And I think what happened was I ended up eating really light one day when my eating window opened up, and we went to Costco to go grocery shopping. And so if you go to Costco, you already know it was very crowded. It was a lot going on. So by the time that I made it home, or really by the time I made it to checkout, it was 7 o'clock. So my eating window had closed. So because I didn't really eat very much, I want to say I had maybe a salad and what did I eat that day? I think I had some stuffed bell peppers that I made in the air fryer and some salad. And then I had for dessert, I had some graham crackers, honey graham crackers with some peanut butter. And so, that's pretty light. By the time, we got home, I couldn't eat. So I was pretty much done for the day. So the next day I was really having a horrible headache and I was really feeling hangry. I was not feeling it. And I realized it was because I had such a light meal the day before. Okay. So generally, that's pretty much what my energy has been like. Let's get into what it is that I ate. Okay. So like I said in the week before, I'm pretty much eating whatever it is that I want. You know, there's no restriction when it comes to intermittent fasting. Of course, if you want to lose more weight, you do want to be mindful of how many calories that you are eating. But for the most part, how you get your calories in is up to you. So if you're already doing keto or whatever the case may be, feel free to do that. But for me, I'm just eating what it is I want to eat because I feel like it makes it easier. Okay, so this week I meal prepped and I ended up doing some roasted sweet potatoes. I did some Brussels sprouts. I did some barbecue chicken. And you know, those salad kits that you get from the store with like all the ingredients mixed into it. I had a few of those salad kits that I got from the grocery store. Like I said, I did the stuffed bell peppers. And in those bell peppers, I actually tried to make a low carb recipe that I found. So I didn't use any meat. It was vegetarian. I did mushrooms, bell peppers, cream cheese, onions, and some fresh herbs mixed together. I stuffed it into the bell pepper, no rice, nothing. That's why I had a headache that day, okay? And that was pretty much what my meal prep was for the week. So I try to eat the same things. Since I don't eat breakfast and I barely eat lunch, like it's easy to meal prep because it's not a lot that I have to eat. Now, if you guys want to see like me actually making the food, or you want to know what recipes I'm using or whatever the case may be, just drop down in the comments. Let me know if it's something you're interested in. Otherwise, I'm just assuming me explaining it is good enough for you. Okay, hon? Thank you. Now, let's move into what I did for exercise. I'm recording on my phone, so I'm not able to get into my Track My Run app. If you guys are familiar with Track My Run or Map, I think it's Map My Run. You're able to like log your runs or walks on theirs. Next time I record this video for next week, I'll be sure to write that stuff down so I can give you the exact details. But I want to say that I was able to walk around a mile each day I was at work. So I explained to you guys in the first video that one whole walk around the block is about a mile for my office. And every day that I was at work, I walked that block, okay? So I wanna say I did about 4 to 5 miles this week. The one day that I did work from home this week, I also walked on my break and on my lunch. Since I can't eat, I try to stay active. So what I did is I walked in the community, and I ended up walking around maybe twice. It was maybe a little under a mile. So the only exercise that I truly did this week was walking. I think there was one day that I did do like an ab workout, and I also did one today, which was my weigh-in day. Of course, I had to try to crunch it in. So I did 2 ab workouts. Both of those were about 10 to 15 minutes long, and every other day I walked about a mile. Okay, really simple, really easy. Now, everybody might be different. You may or may not have the energy to do that walking, exercising, or whatever. If you have energy, push yourself to do it, but don't feel forced to, because honestly, the fasting by itself does a lot, okay? Now, let's get into the mishaps. Whew, I can't lie, there have been a few this week, okay? So, there was one day I had a friend of mine who wanted to go out to brunch. Now, she was someone who I hadn't been in touch with for a long time. So when she actually reached out to me and we were catching up, we decided it would be nice to just meet in person so we could really see each other, you know, speak freely and enjoy something good to eat. So we decided to go to brunch around, I think it was like 12 or 1 o'clock. Now my eating window is 3, right? Luckily, we was on Black folks time, so we were both a little bit late. And by the time we got there, it was, I want to say 1:45, almost 2 o'clock, right? By the time we sat down, ordered our mimosas and all of that, and picked our food, I want to say we started eating around 2:15, 2:30 p.m. So I didn't make myself feel guilty about that. One thing that is hard, if you are a social person, you do have to keep in mind when people ask you out, you have to know it has to be in the right time for you. Otherwise, you're gonna be real sad when you're sitting there and everybody's eating all their good food, drinking all their good drinks, and you're just sitting there looking sad, okay? So for me, I did eat. I ate early. I wanna say I started eating at 2:30. And what I did just to make it even out is I stopped eating early. So instead of starting at 3 and stopping at 7, I decided to start at 2:30 and I stopped eating at 6:30. So having brunch with my friend was not a problem for me. I still ate 4 hours, and it was a 30-minute switch. That's not bad, right? However, there was a situation that was kind of bad. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the real tea on that. So Valentine's Day just passed, and if you don't know, I have a boo. Okay, so my boo and I decided that since we both work, we decided we were gonna celebrate Monday night. So we decided to do a drive-in movie date, and so we went and got food from one of our favorite local spots out here. We picked up our food, went and got a large popcorn, got some candy from the dollar store because we're not about to spend money at the movie theaters for that candy. Went and got some drinks and some liquor. Okay, so we went to see the Avatar. So it was a 3-hour movie. So I really wanted to have food, popcorn, everything that we needed for those 3 long hours. If you haven't seen it, go see it. That movie is fire. Okay, side note, it's really good. I enjoyed it. But anyways, so for that, I didn't eat much. I ended up eating like some cookies, maybe like 6 or 7 cookies. I'm not even gonna lie, 6 or 7 cookies. Let me show y'all the cookies I've been eating real quick. This is hella random, but I love these cookies. They have them at Costco. Hold on. This is just proof to you guys that I am a real person and I am really eating, okay? These cookies right here, baby, if you have not had these cookies right here, you better go get you some. You could probably find some at Safeway, Costco, Rayleigh's, Food Lion, Kroger, Publix, wherever you live, you could probably find them. It's a style of cookie. They are not sponsoring me, but I just want to tell you, baby, if you are on this journey, you need to have some treats that you love and enjoy, because those are the things that are going to get you through. When you are eating, you need to be eating things that make you happy, that make you feel fulfilled, okay? This video was not sponsored by those cookies, but trust me, thank me later. Anyways, for lunch, I had about, I don't know, 6 of those, and I didn't eat anything else. And so when we went to the movie, our movie started at 8 o'clock. We ordered our food and everything, started eating once we got to the movies. So I ate chicken wings, loaded fries, Miss Ma'am. I had popcorn, I had Reese's Pieces candy, soda, and I was drinking on some tequila. My stomach was so messed up. It sat in my stomach. It felt so heavy. Now, honestly, like I regretted it very much the next day. But here's where the plot thickens. The next day, we had a Valentine's Day potluck at work, okay? It was so hard for me to not eat when everybody else has all these tasty, nice looking plates. You smell all the food. Now, I'm not really interested in eating everybody's food at the potluck anyways, so I'm real selective about that. Let's start there. If you know, you know. But there was a, I guess you could say co-worker friend of mine. Her husband made some food. He's a chef, right? And she pretty much brought spaghettis, homemade spaghettis with garlic bread and salad. And I was like, okay, I know I could trust this, you know, because he's professional. There's no reason why there should be an issue, right? So I had a whole big ass plate of spaghetti, everything, garlic bread, all of that. I had to get in there and get my stuff before everybody else. And I had my plate sitting at my desk. Meanwhile, everybody else is going in. They had cookies, cakes galore, okay? That was one of the hardest things for me. I had to leave the office, take a walk a few times. I was drinking my water, and I was so starved. And I just really was heartbroken because in that moment, like, you have this fresh food and you can't eat it. That does not feel good, you know? So I ended up breaking my fast early that day. That makes 2 days of messing up this week. I want to say I started eating at 2 o'clock instead of 3, which I guess technically is the same thing I did for brunch. But the main thing with this is when I came home, I think I stopped eating around 6:45, so it was a little bit over the 4-hour window, long story short. And even though I'm proud of myself that I made it that long with all the temptation around me, it was really hard. And I was so close to 3 o'clock that I don't know, something just came over me and I was like, you know what, fuck this, I gotta eat. All right, that's it on my update. Let me go ahead and hit that scale real quick and I'll let you guys know what my weight loss is like for this week. Be right back. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Won't she do it? I will. I will. Okay, y'all. I know you're probably tired of me, but let me just go ahead and wrap this up. I lost, and I'm rounding down, 4.2, let's say 4 pounds, y'all. Mama was still eating and I still lost 4 pounds. Oh my God, I am juiced. I am juiced. I am juiced. Honestly, I can't believe it because it's just like, how? Like all that eating I was doing, like last week, eating, and I still lost weight. So there has to be something to this, like burning the fat while you're not eating or whatever the case may be. It must really target those fat cells while you're starving like Marvin, because Mama still lost some weight. So that would make 10.5 pounds lost in 2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks, okay? So yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Even if you slip up, don't let that stop you. Get back at it the next day. Get back at it and just allow yourself the grace, because the scale said I did a good job. So that's what I'm gonna believe, okay? Next week, my goals are to stick to the eating window. That is my major goal. I don't want to have any slip ups. Now, if I do, of course, I'm gonna tell y'all, because I like to be honest, you know. What's the point in sharing something if it ain't real? Because I want you guys to be able to experience it. So I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, I stuck in my window and I really did it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. 4 pounds is less than I lost last week, but still, it's good to me. I'm happy with that. That's a lot to lose in a week. So thank you guys if you have made it this far. I am so glad that you guys are joining me on this journey. I hope it is an inspiration to you guys to start this journey yourself. I did have someone comment last week that they're also going on this journey. I think that is so cool. I hope that you are here right now. If you are, a big shout out to you. Wishing you so much luck on your journey. And for anyone else who is starting this and who is not sure or just doing a little research, just do it. Just start. Set your window and just take it day by day, okay? You got it. All right, babes. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and like this video so other people can see it, and I'll catch you guys in a week. Peace.